We started this process really about 2 years ago, looking for the best home for the Overture Super Factory anywhere in the country. We looked at every long runway, coast to coast, and gradually narrowed down over time. We were looking for a place where there would be a great local talent base in aerospace, both on the technician side as well as people coming out of great universities. We were looking for a great quality of living for our future employees. We're looking for a site that we'd have ability to grow on, because Overture is just the start. We're going to be building multiple aircraft that will keep getting larger and to grow. So the final assembly line will be there, as well as some ground test facilities, our flight test facility, our customer deliver facility. So every airplane that rolls off the assembly line in Greensboro will first go through some ground testing, and then it'll take to the skies, and we will head out over the Atlantic Ocean, not too far away, for our supersonic flight testing, and then we'll bring it back to Greensboro and hand over the keys to our airline customers. One of the reasons we love North Carolina is there are already more than 200 aerospace companies, many of which will be boom suppliers already in the state. And we hope that as we come to the Triad, that we'll find that there's more aerospace throughout the state, because we'll be pulling talent and parts supply from all over. And I would hope that we would have impact in those areas, in the triangle and throughout the state as well. I deeply believe that a world in which more people can go more places more often is a better world for us to live in, and a better world for our children to grow up in. So we want to enable a lot more travel. And so how do you do that? Well, you got to build flights that are faster, that are more affordable, that are more convenient, and are dramatically more sustainable. Those are the four things that will enable us to enjoy more of the people and places that our planet has to offer. So to focus very specifically on sustainability, you have to build an airplane, a supersonic airplane, that is both economically and environmentally sustainable. On the economic side, that means you've got to make big progress versus Concorde, which just wasn't affordable, to get the fares down to the point that more people can afford to fly on these airplanes. And ultimately, we want everyone to be able to fly supersonic. And then from an environmental perspective, you need to make not just a little leap in reducing carbon emissions, but completely make the entire operation net carbon zero. And so we've challenged ourselves to do that, and we found a solution through making Overture the first airliner that can run on 100% alternative fuels. And as we've continued to make progress, showing that this is tangible, this is really happening, the technology is there, the design is there, we have the team to do it, then yeah, we're able to attract great partners. We're working with the Air Force. We just announced a $60 million contract with the Air Force. We have orders from United Airlines and pre-orders from Japan Airlines, about $14 billion in orders and pre-orders. To give you a sense of how this will play out, we are just a few months away from groundbreaking. This is another one of the reasons that we love Greensboro, is the site prep work that was started actually a while ago makes it much faster for us to move towards groundbreaking and getting the facility up and running. By the end of 23, we expect to be ready to move in to the first facility for a production launch in 24. Looking at the first aircraft rolling off the assembly line in 25 and taking flight in 2026.